Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first and 10, it's Mostert. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
On the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. There's Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
On the tackle.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
At the 43-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
57's the mark, right? 57. Hey, pick your game up. 57's the mark. 57's the mark. All right, here we go. Let's go, B.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Completes it to Samuel, and he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is born, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts
Brings up
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson will throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And a Raven first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Again, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The ball carrier.
Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And 6 at the 11-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now here in Santa Clara. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Lining up.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Matt Judon there to bring him down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking long for his tight end Reed. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 48.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Do that again, baby. Do it again.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock, only 7 seconds remain. On the move to his left. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.